Hey guys, how you doing? So this is my first vlog. It's really exciting, really exciting. I can't wait to release this to you guys. I mean, I haven't done a vlog before. I've never done anything which really, goes in depth about what I do, how I train, and my methods of training. So this is really, as I said, exciting for me to release this to you guys, so I can share with you what I do and why it works for me. I'm going to be releasing a fair few more of these, so I'm just going to cover like every little bit of my prep from now on. I'm currently 20 days out from the Fort Lauderdale IFBB Pro Show, and then I'm 27 days out from the Downer Cadea, I think that's how you pronounce it, Pro Show, also in Florida. So yeah, I'm going to be releasing a lot more of these vlogs in the coming weeks, as well as also putting up some vlogs on my members section of jamescampfitness.com, where I really delve in deep, like really specifically into how you guys can enhance your training. So if you haven't signed up already and you want to learn more about training without having to pay through the nose to get it, then sign up now. Rightio, so first of all, what I want to touch on is how I'm eating at the moment. That's going to be the main focus of this vlog. So pretty much, I am, sitting at 88 kilos, 88 to 89 kilos, give or take. And I'm eating about 2,500 calories. So of that 2,500 calories, roughly 30% is coming from carbs, 25% coming from fats, and about 45% are coming from protein. At the moment, Coach has cut pretty much all of my amino acids, so I'm literally getting everything from whole foods. So each meal I have roughly 200 grams of red or white meat, a lot of veggies, and then a small amount of fats. So yeah, look, I'm loving this diet. It's really good and it's working really well. An interesting thing that my coach has done, which kind of deviates a little bit from the backloading principle that we normally follow, is he's actually stacked a few fats with before bed, which I take. And we've found that by doing that, we actually hold on to a lot more muscle. I think the catabolism before bedtime, or while you're resting and you're not eating and you don't have any muscle protein synthesis happening, is actually a lot more significant than what a lot of people think. The reason I say that is because I've actually gained muscle throughout this prep, like a substantial amount of muscle. I feel a lot bigger, even though I'm dropping weight and dropping fat. I'm actually a lot bigger. My muscles are a lot fuller. So that's a little hint for you guys. So try and incorporate a fat source before bed. Now, another thing on my diet that I think you guys would find really interesting is that, as you all know, of course, I got a really big focus on gut health. I think gut health is paramount for fat loss. I think gut health is paramount for optimal body composition, and also gut health is really essential for for cognitive function, mental state of mind, all that stuff. And so one thing that we've incorporated into this prep is a really big focus on getting in resistant starch. Resistant starch, for those of you who don't know it, is a form of carbohydrate which cannot actually be digested for calories. Rather, it is digested by bacteria and it fuels them. So it pretty much enables you to have more good gut bacteria. It's awesome because it means I get to eat a few more carbs which taste like carbs but aren't actually carbs. So yeah, you should definitely check that one out. The other thing that we're doing a little bit differently this time is the probiotics that I've used. I used to just buy any sort of probiotic, just because I thought, oh, whatever, it's just 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Really, it's not at all. If you're going to buy a probiotic, don't waste your time with anything cheap. Yeah, you need to go with a really reputable brand. I recommend Now Foods because their probiotics are awesome. Now Foods is just fantastic across the board. And there are several others which are in the top range of probiotics, which are really good. I actually get mine from Clean Health Personal Training, just because they've got a really good quality stock of probiotics there. Another thing that we do is a little bit different is apple cider vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar. I think it's just the most phenomenal product. The reason why that is because if you have any sickness, if you have any gut issue, if you have any sort of inflammatory response occurring in your gut. If you take a regular dose of apple cider vinegar, it will just cut that. It will just completely nip it in the bud. So yeah, that's another thing that I'm doing at the moment that I think you guys could really benefit from. Rightio guys, well it's been 5 minutes and I know the attention span of everyone's roughly 3 to 5 minutes, so I'm just going to cut this there. Look, I'm going to be uploading many more of these, and I'm really excited to, because I'm just going to keep sharing with you with my training, my supplementing, and all my methods that I'm going through. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to keep releasing, and you'll hear from me soon. Thanks, guys.